Hey guys, what's up? So this video is the first video of two parts of the electrical cabinet build. On this video I'm going to show all the physical build of the electrical cabinet and all the main parts that I'm actually upgrading my machine with, which is the laser head and laser controller, and also the motors. And I want to mention that the laser head and the controller are sponsored by Skyfire Lasers, which is aleria.com. I'm going to put the link to the website here. Please go ahead and check them out. You can also use my discount code, which is from tomorrow, which is going to give you an additional 5% discount. And yeah, basically let's start with the video. It's going to be a long video, so let's go. I'm going to cut the panels for the new electrical cabinet right now. So what I've got here is a 3mm galvanized steel, which is going to be the back of the electrical cabinet and also the bottom. So let's do it. So all the holes that it's currently cutting, I already modeled all the electrical cabinet and all the electrical components. I program it to cut all the holes for the DIN rail mounts and also the cable tray. So I will have all the holes already in the place. I won't have to drill anything manually. So those two plates are for the bottom side of the control cabinet. And here, which I already started working on, is the front, the inside front of the control cabinet. I've finished mounting all of the trays, cable trays, and also the DIN rails. So now I'm going to start mounting all of the components. So let's do it. So I've connected most of the electrical components. I've just received all of the aluminum extrusions for the new controller cabinet. So let's open the package and let's start assembling the frame. Let's do it. Here I've got all of the brackets. I'm assuming it's not all of them, it's just some of them, as I ordered quite a lot. Here we go. Some peanuts, more brackets, bolts, more brackets, and two handles for the doors, more bolts, and some hinges. And those extrusion connectors. So this control cabinet is inspired by Travis Mitchell. All of his build is doing with all the frame, including the control cabinet, is doing for those. I don't want to say small, but smaller aluminum extrusion than the one that I'm using. I'm using 80 by 80 and 80 by 160 for the gantry. So the one that I've ordered I ordered some 20 by 40 and also 20 by 20. And I'm going to do the doors and the top with clear acrylic. Also inspired by Travis, because I really like how it's looking, and that you can see everything inside, and obviously it's easier to film for YouTube if the covers are clear. So I'm going to do the doors and the top with 3mm acrylic. So yeah, I'm excited to see how it's going to look. I've finished assembling the frame for the electrical cabinet. So this is how it looks like. This is the back. This is the bottom, upper side obviously, and on this side is going to be doors, which I need to assemble. I decided before I'm going to assemble the doors, I just went ahead and connected this button and plates that I made, which I already connected the electrical parts to it. Now I need to connect the back, which is going to be right here. This part is going to be right here, and after that I will connect the doors. I will assemble them and connect them. I've assembled the two doors. One I've already connected, and I'm going to connect the second one. So those hinges just connecting to this extrusion. So the control cabinet is assembled, the frame and the steel plates. Those are the doors. So obviously they don't have something to latch onto yet. So I'm going to do something like a magnetic something. Like I'm going to cut a small plate here, so I'm going to connect to the inside or to here. So it's going to magnetic to this part. I don't know, I will figure something out or model something. So those are the doors. I'm cutting this plate right now from 3mm galvanized steel. And this magnet is going to be magnetized to a magnet basically, that is going to be connected to the doors, and this way they're going to stay closed. So let's do it. So basically I've finished with the frame of the control cabinet. I've connected those brackets to this magnet, and this way it's connected to this plate. But as you can see, this type is really powerful magnets. I'm using it for my products, so it's really, I'm not sure I want this powerful of a magnet. Maybe I'm going to replace this magnet, but yeah, this is how it's looking right now. The same for the other side. So I'm changing the magnetic hatch for the doors. So I've just cut this part from 3mm galvanized steel. I have those small magnets, T-nuts. This part is going to be connected here, and after that the doors will just be magnetized to this part, the two doors. One magnet for each side. So those are all of my acrylic plates that I've cut with my router. All the panels are connected. I love it, how clear it is. I put most of the plugs in. I haven't tightened them yet because I feel that I won't have any access to tighten the wires. So they all are loosely up there. So those two are Ethernet plugs. As you can see, I have the cable already connected. So this is the cable from the controller that needs to go to the computer, and this is the Ethernet cable from the laser source that need to go also to the computer. What I've got right here are the fans for the electrical cabinet. I have 6 because my electrical cabinet is pretty big. I'm going to use 3 of them for the intake and 3 of them from the outlet. All of them I think are intake air right now, so I need to turn the fan. 3 of them I need to turn the fan so the airflow will be for the other side. I have all of those fans that I need to put here. So here I will put the fans that I need to air intake, and the fans for the air outlet is going to be here. I'm going to do it like this because I figured here are all the servo drivers. So here is going to be, and also the controller. So here's going to be mainly the hot air. So this is going to suck all the hot air out and cool air in. So let's put the fans on. I've installed the fans. So as I said, those 3 are taking air in, and those 3 are taking air out. I'm pretty pleased with how everything is coming along. So obviously I need to wire everything. So it's about time I will remove this control cabinet, this old control cabinet from my machine. I still haven't finished with this controller, but most of the connections that I have left, I have to connect it to the machine, because similar to this controller, the drag chain is connected directly to the control cabinet. So I need it to be connected to this, so I will be able to finish it. So yeah, let's do it. I've mounted the new ZXS with a XXX motor on the back. I put only the reducer, and I've tightened the reducer to the gear rack. So everything is looking really good right now. I've connected the motor on the back, and I've reconnected this drag chain and also this drag chain. So yeah, now I'm going to connect the new laser head. After that, I'm going to connect the new Y motors and continue from there. I've done quite a lot today. So tired. I started working on this in 7:30 by 7:30 in the morning, and now it's like 10 in the evening. So yeah, I still have quite a lot of work to do, obviously, but I've managed to connect some of the limit switches. All the motors are connected, not including the Y3 and the two chucks. I will address them after I manage to work the three axis, like the Y1, Y2, X, and Z. After I work all of those, I will address the rotary axis and the Y3. I'm cutting right now the plate that will hold the gas system that I made. So this is the plate, this is the gas system. Let's see if all the holes that I made will be able to fit. Nice. I've painted the plate that will hold the gas system. So just painting it black, and let's mount it. Here we go. I've connected it. Here I'm just going to put some T-nuts, and this thing is going to be connected to this aluminum extrusion. Somewhere somewhere here. I've connected it here to the back of the machine. So this is the tube that goes to the laser head. And my nitrogen setup, I still don't have a balloon for nitrogen, so I just got it ready here. But the nitrogen is going to go inside here and out from here to the laser head. And yeah, this is what I've got right now. Hey guys, so basically I've finished with the machine, and I've been running it something like a week, and I'm really happy with the results. The new controller, the motors, the automatic laser head, really happy about it. So let me show you how the final electrical component, electrical cabinet looks like. This is how it looks like from the outside. So we have the fans and more fans. Those are inlet, those are outlet. Let us take a look inside. So I can show you all the components. I still haven't put the covers on because I want to do a separate video of all the wirings and stuff. So let's start with the basics. So I have the main power inlet. This is the power for the laser source. This is the power for the water chiller. The main breaker for the electrical cabinet, which is I did it a little bit overkill. It's up to 125 amps. A lot overkill. I'm sorry, 80 amps. I'm sorry, 80 amps. Yeah. So the power, the main breaker. This is sorry, I forgot a word. Contactor for the main power on and off of the electrical cabinet. Breaker for the laser source. Breaker for the water chiller. This is a 60 amp line filter, EMI filter, 3-phase 60 amp. This is a terminal block for all the ground wiring, terminal blocks for all the phases and for the neutral. Those are regenerative braking resistors for the 380 3-phase Inovance driver, which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have four of those. This is 220 volt 1-phase driver for the Z-axis. And those two are my previous models from my previous control cabinet setup, which are 220 volt 1-phase for the AASD 1 kilowatt servo drivers. This is the EDM 3000. This is the driver for the automatic laser head focus. This is the main I/O board. This is the extension for the I/O board. Here are some relays. This one is for the brake of the Z-axis, and those two are for the gas valves, and this one is just a general one. I'm not using it currently. Those I have two power supplies for 240 volt DC power supplies, which supply 24 volts. And those are just distribution blocks that I put. This one is for this one, this one is for this one, and all the 24 devices are getting the voltage from those two. What else we got here? I have for all the motors I have a separate breaker, just convenient that way. Definitely not necessary, but this is what I like to do, so I did it. So that's that. Some plugs that goes to the computer stand. So I have here e-stop, main on and off button. Those are some general buttons that I'm not using. Some lights, green light represent obviously that the cabinet is on. And the same thing I have right here, on and off. I can turn on and off the cabinet, control cabinet from here. E-stop, green light, so to see that it's actually on. Okay, so here I have some plugs for the gas sensors, limit switches, which don't go into the drag chain. This is for the laser source power, and the other one is going is to power on the laser cabinet, which is going through the wall, which is receiving 383 phase. Those are just some cables of the encoders for the motors, which I didn't want to cut. All the other cables were pretty easy to cut and resolder and stuff like that, but this is for the encoder, so I didn't really want to mess with it. And what else we got? Obviously the fiber cable. This is for the water chiller. So yeah, those are the lines for the gas. The orange is for the oxygen, and the blue is for nitrogen, which I currently don't have. And all the other water lines and power are tucked inside this sleeve, just to make it look more neat. I really try to make all the wirings really clean and protected, which is why I did all of those trays all across the machine. Here I have, as you can see, I've put all those gas valves and the proportional valve here close to the laser head, because this is what I saw that most of the commercial type machines are doing. They are mounted on the x-axis. I'm assuming that it will be easier and faster reaction for the gas, because the tube is shorter than to put it far away with a longer tube. So I did it the same way, which I like it. So this one is for the oxygen, this is for the nitrogen and air, and the gases, those are one-way valves. I'm not sure if it's called a valve, but those are for a one-way direction for the gas to go. And the other one is connected directly to the laser head. And as you can see, as I showed you back there, the orange one here is for the oxygen, and the blue one here is for the nitrogen or air. So yeah, this is pretty much it. In the next video, I'm going to explain specifically all the wiring that I've done in the control cabinet. So yeah, this is it for this video, guys, and hope you enjoy it. As I said, guys, this is the end of this video. I really hope that you really enjoy this video and find it interesting and learn something on the way. Huge thanks to Skyfall Lasers for sponsoring the laser head and the laser controller, which is the Ray Tools AX3000T. The laser head is an automatic focusing head, which is the BM110. So again, huge thanks to Skyfall Lasers. I will put a link to the website here and also in the description below. Also, you can use my discount code for additional 5% discount on the website. And currently Skyfall Lasers really up their game on their website, so they're offering really all the parts that you need for a complete build of a fiber laser machine, which is they added to their website gear racks, helical gear racks and spool gears, and also linear rails. all sort of types, from 20 to 25 to 30 linear blocks. And so yeah, guys, check them out. And if you want to build your own fiber laser, also check all the information that you have on Fiber Laser website. They're really offering a lot of information out there. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.